Good morning, friends and family of friends. Happy Tuesday the 7th, everyone. Well, it's election day again, and it's an important one because we have a state Supreme Court justice on the ballot. So don't blow it off as insignificant, because it's a 10-year term and it's a big deal. You can vote safely. Just take your own black pen, bring gloves if you don't want to touch the ballot, and wear a scarf to limit exposure to yourself or others. Easy and safe. Just remember, if you are sick, stay at home. If we all follow that golden rule, we severely limit the spread of this virus. Too many people have given everything to give us the right to vote. We should never forget that or take it lightly. This is a big election and a big deal for Wisconsin, so please don't blow it off as insignificant. Alright, today's sunrise will be at 6:27 and sunset will be at 7:28, giving us 13 hours and 1 minute of glorious daylight today. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Over 13 hours of daylight. Well, a month from today, we'll be up to 14 hours and 22 minutes of daylight, and more than likely we'll have considerably more freedom to enjoy it by then, so something to look forward to. Presently, it's 52 degrees outside already. Well, we are going to hit the 70s today as promised, but the forecast is calling for cloudy skies early in the day, with scattered thunderstorms developing later in the day. Highs will be in the low 70s, with winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. 50-50 chance on rain, though. If getting wet matters, I'd bring an umbrella just to be on the safe side. Alright, from our family of friends celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday to Gabrielle Rodriguez, Alana Burr Ohlenschlager, Kurt Schweitzer, Joe Thomas, Chris Punzel, Rich Gilbrath, and last but certainly not least, Caleb Fulcher. Our celebrity birthday shout-out starts with an Oscar-winning actor who won 4 film awards for Best Actor after playing Maximus in Gladiator, and who played Javert in the 2012 film Les Miserables. Some of his other titles include Cinderella Man, American Gangster, and Master and Commander. Russell Crowe turns 56 today. On a side note about our friend Russell Crowe, in 2001, the U.S. Secret Service started guarding him after the infamous and powerful Al-Qaeda terrorist organization threatened his life. Our next celebrity is a talented and very funny man who's done it all. He is an actor, choreographer, and stuntman whose notable films include the Rush Hour trilogy, Enter the Dragon, Shanghai Noon, and The Karate Kid. He grew popular through his mix of comedy and stunts, most of which he performed himself. And if that's not enough, he's also worked as a director and producer, martial artist, and Mando pop singer. He's just a funny and highly talented man. Jackie Chan turned 66 today. And one last shout out for an actor who passed away a while back. He was best known for his roles on the television show Maverick and The Rockford Files. In his lifelong career, he managed to star in more than 50 films. James Garner was born on this day in 1928 and moved on to the big stage at 86, back in 2014. Gone but never forgotten. Alright, moving on to this day in history. On today's date in 1827, the first matches go on sale, invented by English chemist John Walker. On today's date in 1948, the World Health Organization, often referred to as WHO, is established as a specialized agency of the United Nations. Its purpose is to act as a coordinating authority on international public health concerns. We've all been hearing quite a bit from WHO recently. On today's date in 2001, the Mars Odyssey spacecraft took off on a 6-month, 286 million mile journey to the Red Planet. It reached Mars on October 24th of 2001. It is designed to orbit the planet Mars to hunt for evidence of past or present water and volcanic activity to help answer the question of whether life has ever existed on Mars. And from our comedy corner, do you know how many famous men and women were born on your birthday? None, only babies. Today is Sam Day of Action, National Beer Day, National Coffee Cake Day, National No Housework Day, and National Girl Me Too Day. Okay, we looked that one up, and the intention behind National Girl Me Too Day is an attempt to break down divisions among women of all walks of life. The day reminds each woman they have all carried similar burdens and struggles. By lifting each other up, we help to mend the past and make a better future for our children. Today's morning motivational is a simple, undeniable truth. You've never lived this day before, and you never will again. Make the most of it. So true. Today we are going to take a virtual journey through Lapham Peak Park. This is another location that Val and I spent a bunch of time at with our 3D camera scanner, so we'll include a link to the VR model at the end of this post. Check it out when you're done here. You can climb the tower and explore some of the trails. It really turned out great, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. You know, it turned out really well, especially for something never designed to be used outside or on this scale. So let us know what you think. Anyways, Lapham Peak Park is a great destination for solo hikers, families, or motorcycle enthusiasts. Heck, Wisconsin's especially stunning on a motorcycle. As soon as the snow melts, thousands of riders can be seen and heard throughout the rolling hills and forests of our beautiful state. An especially attractive route follows the scenic roads through the Kettle Moraine State Forest. Lapham Peak Park is a state forest and a gem found on that path. It is located 25 miles west of Milwaukee and 1 mile south of the historic village of Delafield. The namesake of the park, Increase A. Lapham, 1811 to 1875, was a true Renaissance man with a pioneering spirit and driving curiosity. Increase Lapham was born in 1811 in Palmyra, New York, to a modest Quaker family and spent his late teens as an engineer. He worked for companies building the network of canals crisscrossing New York, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. By the time he arrived in Wisconsin in 1836, he was a self-taught engineer, surveyor, cartographer, botanist, geologist, meteorologist, archaeologist, limnologist, and zoologist. Whew, that's quite a list. He would discover, study, and preserve the ancient Native American mounds in Ashland State Park. He would help identify and classify innumerable plants and animal species and spread conservation efforts across the state. Because of his concern for tragic shipwrecks on the Great Lakes, he would be one of the first official meteorologists of the National Weather Service in America. This service provided weather forecasts for Pikes Peak, Colorado, to Great Lakes cities such as Milwaukee, Chicago, Cleveland, and Detroit. The park is over 1,000 acres of terrain, displaying the effects of the receding glacier activity from 10,000 years ago. There are rolling hills, wooded ridges, stands of oaks, birches, and pines, prairie fields, meadows, ponds, and a peak 1,200 foot above sea level. The peak was originally dubbed Government Hill and was the site of Lapham's original weather tower. It is fitting that the park is named to honor him. Lapham Peak Park is still an enchanted wilderness. There are 21 miles of trails providing a range for all levels of hikers. Additionally, there are over 15 miles of groomed cross-country ski trails, several of which are lighted at nighttime. There are public picnic areas with a shelter, a butterfly garden, and a nature center in a beautiful, eco-friendly building. The 45-foot observation tower with distant views of downtown Milwaukee, Holy Hill, and all of Waukesha County is just spectacular. Hikers, skiers, runners, bird watchers, geocachers, photographers, and curious explorers declare this their favorite destination. As usual, Belinda and I hope that you enjoyed this journey through Lapham Peak and back in time. Belinda and I do appreciate the time that you spend with us each day. Our goal is to offer a mix of entertainment and education in each of our Morning Minute posts. After all, knowledge is power, and we do love to share what we come across. We hope you are enjoying the experience. Please continue to like, follow, and share us with your friends and family. Make it an awesome, great day. You have the power, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.